Hey guys, today we're going off-grid to talk about some off-grid power. So let's get started. Okay guys, here at Down-Grid Survival, we haven't yet established our off-grid location yet, but it is something we're aggressively working toward. And as we do that, one of the primary concerns we have is off-grid power. And so it's something we're researching, and we're looking for a solution that's going to fit our needs. And I think we found it. We've been looking at several different companies and their offerings, and I came across a company called Zendur. And this company has a brand new product out right now called the Super Base V. It hasn't hit the market yet, but it is under development, and it's very intriguing. One of the reasons I like it is because it offers a huge amount of power. I mean, we're talking 64 kilowatt hours of capacity, which is far beyond anything else that's on the market. Now, if you've been on my channel before, you know I'm a fan of EcoFlow products, and I do have the Delta Pro and the Delta Pro Extra battery, which is a nice modular system that does offer power, especially in emergency situations like we recently had with Hurricane Ian. But for an off-grid, long-term power solution, I'm looking for something that's going to be significantly more than that. So, by comparison, EcoFlow, if you put all the modulars together, it's going to give you about 25 kilowatt hours of electricity. And if you also consider Blue Eddy, they have a brand new system right now called the AC500, and even that system is limited to 18 kilowatt hours of capacity in their modular system. Whereas Zendur, in the Super Base V, you know, it's a system, like I said, up to 64 kilowatts of electricity. That's just massive. Now, there's a couple other things that I really like about this system that we're seeing, and that is they have a new battery technology called the semi-solid state. Now, it is something new, but they're claiming that it's going to hold 42% more electricity than a similar size battery, such as a LiFePO 4. That's a huge improvement in battery capacity. But that's not all. There are other things that are very intriguing about this system, such as the ability to have 110 volt and 240 volt electricity coming from the same main unit. Now, this isn't where you have to connect multiple modular systems together and use a special hub in order to generate 240 volts. No, you get 110 volts and 240 volts from the same main unit. That means you're going to be able to power, you know, your electric stove, you're going to be able to power a hot water heater, even an air conditioner using that 240 volts. And with a huge 64 kilowatt hour capacity, you'll be able to power all these electronics with no problem at all for quite some time. Now, if you're uncertain about the new semi-solid state battery, that's okay, because they still use LiFePO 4 in a similar model that is just a little less capacity. Now, another great feature is that the recharge time. You can recharge this thing up to 6,600 watts at a time. That's massive. You've got 3,000 watts just from solar alone, which far exceeds anything that EcoFlow and I believe Blue Eddy has to offer right now. Now, tying this modular system together, they offer a home panel that allows you to connect this battery system to your home circuitry, allowing you to essentially just use all your existing wall outlets if you have them in your off-grid location, so you don't have to run extension cords everywhere. Hey, I wanted to share this information with you because I think the Superbase V is a viable solution, and in fact I think the company is going to rival anything that EcoFlow and Bluetti can come up with. Now, I am in communication with the company, and I hope to get my hands on one of these new systems soon so that I can start testing it out and bringing you more videos about how it functions and just what it can do for us in our off-grid locations. Now, there's something very important you need to understand, and that is this is a new system, and right now it's being offered on Kickstarter. And if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, I'll explain that in just a moment. But because it's on Kickstarter, it's at a whopping 42% off, so it's a huge discount right now. And that's part of the urgency of me wanting to share this information with you, even though I don't yet have one myself. So if you're considering off-grid power and you're looking for a solution, this is an opportunity to get a huge amount of power at a very good price. Now, this special pricing is only available till November 19th, so be sure to check out the link below, go get the specs, learn more about the company, dive into this system, and look at everything that it can do for you, and then make up your own mind if it's something that's going to fit for you and your needs. Now, let's talk for a second about Kickstarter, because Kickstarter is a little unique. Kickstarter is a crowdfunding platform. In other words, it's an opportunity for backers or investors to provide money to a company in order to receive future products. So they're trying to raise money in order to put this thing into full production, and so that's why it's out there in Kickstarter. So there is just a little bit of risk when you're working with a company on Kickstarter. However, let me tell you that Zendure has been around for a while. In fact, they've been around since 2013, and this is not their first crowdfunding campaign. They did another campaign recently, and they raised over $7 million. And after doing that, they put their products into production, and all the backers received the products in which they had pledged for. So, I would say it's probably pretty low risk working with this company. But having said all that, things do happen and companies do go out of business. So make your own financial decisions and do your own due diligence as to whether or not this is something that is right for you. Hey, just a quick note about Kickstarter. So if you go out there and you see something you're interested in and it's at a special price, make sure you grab it and stick it in your shopping cart. If you create an account on Kickstarter, give them a credit card. It's not going to be charged right away, but that special pricing will be held for you while it's available. A lot of these things, they have limited number of supply that they're offering at these huge deep discounts. But you have until November 19th in order to make adjustments to your shopping cart or to cancel your order altogether before your credit card is charged at the end of the campaign. Now, if you do take Zendure up on their offer, they're expecting to ship these models starting in mid-December. So in mid-December, you're going to get the 6400 model will be available, and it won't be until early next year, probably January timeframe, where the 4600 model will be available and shipped to backers. And just a quick note about the difference in the models here. So the 6400 model is the one that is modular up to 64 kilowatt hours of electricity, and that's the one that now has the brand new semi-solid state battery. And the 4600 model, that's the one that's good for up to 46 kilowatt hours, and that's the one that is built with the LiFePO4 battery system that most of us are now familiar with. So hey, if you're considering off-grid power solutions, you gotta take a look at this company because, like I said, what they're offering right now far exceeds anything that EcoFlow, Bluetti, or any other company is offering that I've been able to find. If you know of something better, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Hey, I hope you're as excited about the Superbase V as I am. It's like having your own personal power plant on your property. Hey, that's going to be it for this edition of Downgrid Survival. Let me know in the comment section down below what questions you have. I do have contact with the company now, and I've been starting to get some additional information. If you like this video, make sure you smash the like button and help me out here, spread this video to other people. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be releasing several videos about the Superbase V with some additional information as I obtain it. Hey, I guess that's going to be it for this video, so stick around and I will see you in the next one.